Hello, thank you for joining us today for our virtual pre-departure session. I'm James Minners and I'm one of the international officers working in the international team here at the University of Birmingham. Over the next 20 minutes or so, I'll tell you a little bit about the vibrant city of Birmingham and our beautiful campus, as well as covering some of the practical things you need to think about while you're getting ready to join us. There are a few of us here answering your questions today, so please do post any queries you may have and we'll reply as quickly as we can. Let's talk about the city first, as I know you'll all be keen to find out more about it. Birmingham is Britain's second city with a population of over 1 million people, and that population is incredibly diverse. People come from all over the world to live in our city, which has resulted in a truly multicultural community. It's also a very young city, and a massive 44% of the population is under 30 years. In fact, 40% of graduates stay here in Birmingham after their studies. There's so many reasons that students love the city. One of the things our students tell us is they love how green Birmingham is, and there are nearly 600 parks and public spaces here, so it's easy to find somewhere to relax away from the hustle and bustle. There's also a huge amount going on here. The city is host to international music and sporting events, with lots of venues for gigs and shows. Over 50,000 people watch the world-famous City of Birmingham Symphony Orchestra every year. And the Birmingham Hippodrome is one of the most popular theatres in the UK. Whatever it is that you're interested in, you're very likely to find it here in Birmingham. If you're into shopping, you'll be spoiled for choice here, as we have the Bullring, which is one of Europe's largest city centre shopping centres. And our jewellery quarter is home to Birmingham's historic jewellery trade, with more than 400 shops. One thing that we know is very important to our students is food. All tastes are catered for in Birmingham, so you can be sure to find a taste of home somewhere in the city. In the city centre alone, more than 200 restaurants serve food from 27 countries, from Europe and the East to the Caribbean and the Americas. We've got over 100 Balti houses, and our Chinatown offers tasty cuisine from across Asia. With everything going on here in Birmingham, you probably won't want to leave, but if you do fancy venturing further afield, you'll find that Birmingham is in the perfect location for exploring. We've got great transport links and are less than 2 hours from London, and in easy reach of famous towns such as Stratford-upon-Avon, the historic city of Oxford, and the mountains of Wales. Our international airport makes it easy to make trips further afield, and more importantly, to get home. The University of Birmingham is part of the Russell Group, which is a prestigious association of 24 major research-led universities. The university was founded in 1900 and we've been welcoming international students for over 100 years. We currently have over 4,500 international students from 150 different countries. So when you join us, you become a central part of a community here. We consistently perform well in league tables and rankings, which is a reflection of the outstanding academic experience we offer, and also means you can be assured that your qualification will be highly regarded by employers. Whilst we're talking about careers, it's also worth noting that we have an excellent international careers support, and our careers team are award-winning in that regard. Our students typically get great results thanks to their hard work and the excellent teaching they receive, with almost 70% receiving a first or upper second class degree. It's for all of these reasons that we are one of the top 10 universities that major companies target. Our campus is absolutely beautiful. If you haven't had a look around our virtual tour yet, I highly recommend that you do. There are a number of 360 photos you can click on to get a better idea of what it's like on campus. We're rated as one of the top 3 campuses in the UK, and were recently listed as one of the most beautiful campuses in the UK by The Telegraph. Our green and leafy site stretches across 250 acres, and is one of the many reasons our students love studying here. We have our very own train station and are only 10 minutes from the city centre, so it's very easy to get around. There's so many interesting buildings and facilities nestled amongst the lecture theatres, not least an art gallery, concert hall and botanical gardens. We have a multitude of learning resources with 9 open access computer suites, 13 libraries and resource centres, and free internet across campus. Our campus has all of the amenities of a small town, including banks, supermarkets, cafes, restaurants, a travel agent, a fruit and vegetable stall, and a monthly farmers market. So everything you need is on site. One exciting development is that our brand new state-of-the-art sports centre will open early next year. We'll have a 50-metre swimming pool, glass-back squash court, a well-equipped gym, and much, much more. The Guild of Students is our student union. You can get involved with them in a number of ways. One of the things our international students really enjoy is some of the student clubs. You're almost guaranteed to find a club for your interest. And if not, it's very easy to set up your own. And there are a number of international student societies where you can meet other students from your country. Finally, it's worth mentioning that the safety of our students is clearly our highest priority. And we do everything we can to make the campus a safe and secure environment, with buildings equipped with CCTV, 24-hour security guards, and a police community officer based on site. You can be sure of a friendly welcome here. We're now going to look at some important pre-departure information to help you prepare to come to the university. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the finance side, and there's a few important elements for you to consider and plan. Firstly, please consider all of your costs and prepare a budget. Living costs are going to be in the realms of about £11,000 per year. Now, this equates to about £260 per week, and this is living cost only, and it does include £80 per week for leisure, clothes and travel, so that amount can vary between students. You can see some examples of some of the living costs here in the list, and for some more information, please visit the Student Life website. You can arrange for a banker's draft or bank transfer to pay large sums of money such as your tuition fees. In terms of using money when you're here, you can open an account with an international bank to access your funds from a branch or ATM cash machine before you set up your UK bank account. The university offers guaranteed accommodation for international students. In order to secure this pledge, you need to meet a number of different conditions. You must have accepted your offer, and you must apply for this accommodation before the 31st of July 2015. You also must agree to remain in your accommodation for the full term of your contract. We do have limited family accommodation, but this is not part of the guarantee scheme, so please check the website there for more details. There's a range of private accommodation in Birmingham, particularly close to the university campus. This includes a variety of shared houses and flats. You would normally look to sign a contract for about a year, but a minimum term is 6 months. The university does offer a house hunting event on the 13th of September 2015, which enables students to take advantage of university accommodation for 2 nights, make friends and see a whole range of different private accommodation in a local area. For more information, please visit the accommodation website. There are a few important points to consider with your student visa. Firstly, in order to secure your visa, you need to have your University Confirmation of Acceptance for Studies number, sometimes called a CAS number. This is provided by our admissions office once you have an unconditionally accepted offer, normally 3 months before your course start date. You're also going to need sufficient funds for first year for your tuition fees, as well as your living costs. As part of the application process, you're going to need all of the original documents specified by the UKVI. And certain courses are also going to need you to have special approval, for example ATAS for certain engineering courses. We highly recommend when looking at the visa to use the specialist knowledge and skills of our agent representatives who can help you make an application and check that you've done everything correctly. A new part of the immigration process this year is called the Biometric Residence Permit, BRP for short. Students applying for leave to study for longer than 6 months will be given a 30-day entry clearance vignette and instructions on collecting their BRP card on arrival in the UK. The BRP card is a biometric immigration document which is needed to prove right to study in the UK. Students should use the University of Birmingham code when making their visa application, which means the BRP card can be collected at the University of Birmingham campus. If you have any questions to do with visas or the BRP collection, then please feel free to get in touch with our International Student Advisory Service, and the website is on the screen. The university offers a number of support services during your study, and these include the International Student Advisory Service, ISAS, personal and welfare tutors in the schools and colleges, English language support, student support and counselling service, academic and student administration, the Guild of Students, multi-faith religious facilities and career centre. So, preparing to leave home and come to the University of Birmingham, what do you need to do? Well, firstly, you need to plan your journey. and part of that journey you need to carry important documents in your hand luggage such as passports, tickets, offer letter, university contacts and money. Bring a variety of clothing and then bring your Welcome to the University of Birmingham guide, which we'll email you over the summer months. Finally then, give family friends your contact details in the UK and let them know when you arrive safely. Travelling to Birmingham is normally pretty easy, but please don't leave it to the last minute to book your flights, as September is a very busy month. And please remember also to take out travel insurance. There are a number of important things to bring with you to the UK and the University of Birmingham. Firstly, your passport and your travel documents. Secondly, your University of Birmingham documentation like your offer letter. Also bring your travel insurance documentation and put all of this stuff in a safe place in your hand luggage. Make copies of all of these documents and pack them separately in your hold baggage as well. If you have any prescription medicine, don't forget to bring it with you. You'll also need a letter from your doctor to explain any pre-existing medical conditions for your doctor in the UK. It's important to bring along with you your website registration details such as your ID and password, and documentation reference numbers for things like your bank account or your driving licence. Students also like to be reminded of home, and you could bring along things like photographs, perhaps crafts, music or even film. You probably heard before that the British like talking about the weather, which is very true, as you'll soon discover. And this is because we do have 4 seasons: autumn, winter, spring, summer. And that makes it important when you arrive to purchase a range of different clothing. And this is easily available in our excellent shopping facilities in the city centre of Birmingham. There's a number of different items you should not bring to the UK, and these are listed on the screen at the moment. When you arrive at the airport, it's safe and it's friendly, but please have all of your documents ready to show to the passport control officer. Answer any questions they may ask, and if you do need any help, please contact our International Student Advisory Service, and their telephone number is listed on the screen. Finally, we have a number of important dates for your calendar. Firstly, we've got the house hunting event from the 13th to the 16th of September. We then have a free airport collection service where our student ambassadors help pick up students from the airport. This takes place on the 19th and 20th of September from London Heathrow and Birmingham International Airport. We have a welcome week from the 21st to 25th of September, and this is here to ease the transition into UK life. It includes practical information and advice and a great opportunity to make friends from around the world. Term normally commences on the 28th of September, although varies between courses, so please do check your offer letter. And the start of term normally includes your college induction programme. Thank you very much for listening today and for posting your questions. Please keep in touch as we love hearing from you, and we particularly look forward to welcoming you to the university in September.